you and Dave were the only two that went up for captain.
Okay.
And then Dave, like, once you said you wanted to play it, you said something to the effect of, well, I usually get to be the king or whatever, so I'm not going to do that this time. But I'd like to be the XO, and then...
Yeah, I have no memory of how we picked it, right?
Yeah, I remember, because I wasn't sure how that would all pan out, you know? Would it be Dave, or...
I put a ton of time into his backstory, and did a lot of reading about, the history of the Federation. Before, I don't know if you remember, I had his lineage tracked all the way back to
And let me tell you, you were not the only one who handed in very extensive backgrounds.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys all did a really good job with that.
I remember, well, no, because I remember, I had when I figured out I was captain, I had written up and before I was on this ship and I was the XO on that ship, and I had my whole, I did a traveler type, background, so to speak, to figure out how I got to be captain.
And you guys plugged yourselves into actual wars from the campaign. I was at this war that was on episode 23 of Discovery Season 2 or whatever. You guys plugged yourselves in really great. It would have been a great group to have an ongoing campaign happen.
That would have been fun.
Well,
but that was a great one-shot. So
Yeah. Because I definitely Rikered you. If we had been able to roleplay on a regular basis with that group, I would have thrown the whole thing at you where Starfleet Command wants to move you up, but you're not ready to move. And that same conflict that Riker and Picard had about, and Picard's going, you need to move, son.
Well, and I remember...
There are people underneath you that can't move until you move.
And I remember, and I think I sent you this after the weekend was over, because I had made notes throughout the weekend of, I want to recommend this person for this combination. And
I always do that with the captains.
Yeah, and I can't remember if I ever sent you that list or not.
Oh, yeah.
Did I? Okay.
And not only did you, but he did, and who was your number 2 man? Was it Steve? I think it was
Steve, yeah.
I got reports from all 3 of the...
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't realize they were doing that.
I could have totally, the next time we would have played, there would have been some promotions and there was a commendation, and which is Star Trek, and you wouldn't think this because of the TV show, but Star Trek is an awesome game for ongoing long-term play.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have all that stuff going on in the background, and you have all this background you guys created, and people getting promoted and stuff is a big deal, and people not, people getting chastised. I ran a game down here not too long after we moved down here because I didn't know people yet, but if you say Star Trek, they all go, oh, okay, cool. And Nikki was the captain on that ship, and one of the guy who was the chief of security, Harvey, how do I want to put this? Harvey learned to play D&D while he was in prison.
Oh, I think you mentioned this guy to us.
I have.
Yeah.
He learned while he was there because it's one of the few games you can play in prison because there's a lot of rules, like you can't do anything that uses dice. So they would make spinners that had the different sizes, and anything that even smells of gambling you can't do. And I guess spinners they didn't see as being something you could, make a gambling game with, which is obviously